Before we get started, I wanted to go ahead and jump in real quick and show the new stickers that I got. These are for sale. I'm going to drop a link below. I've got them in blue and white, $4 each, sent to your door. That includes shipping and tax. So $4 a piece. You should buy 2 or buy 4. Really, whatever you want to do. These would look great on your toolbox, any machinery in your shop or your garage, in the back window of your vehicle. It'd be awesome. So you should definitely head down below and buy a couple. All right, guys, it's been a while. I haven't been avoiding you. I've just been trying to work on some other stuff at home and do some lawn care. Actually renovated the yard because I've been neglecting it because I've been working on this truck too dang much. But it's baseball season. Fall ball's in full effect. We've got another couple weeks of that. Just trying to spend time with the family. So I haven't been working on anything truck related or any other projects outside of the house. So I have been gathering some parts. I got all the parts I needed to do the cruise control. That all came in, the fuel tank and just some other stuff. So anyway, I want to go ahead and show you the parts that I got here. So I'll put some links in the description below for all the parts that I got for the cruise control and everything else. So basically what I got here is this motor is a drive-by-wire. So I can actually, with 2 relays, tap into the TAC module and add cruise control to this truck that will work just like factory. So the PSI harness that I bought came with a wiring diagram. LT1swap.com has a wiring diagram, which is they're identical. And some other places have a wiring diagram. I think even the GM wiring diagram is the same. But basically what I bought, and I'll put this down below, is I got this here. And I think this is called, I think it's a Rasta. Let's see if I can get a picture there. That's the part number. Now, I will say that their online documentation and everything I can find is actually wrong. They call this 250-3020 it's basically where you would cut off your stock turn signal stock and then slide this thing down on it, and it has set screws. It's actually incorrect. So this part number actually is this part. I actually called Summit. They pulled it out of the box and confirmed that, yes, this is the correct one. So this is the bolt-on that actually you can take your stock turn signal stock off, put this one in its place. So it adds basically GM style stock to the thing. So it has your Excel on, off, resume, set coast. All that is just like stock. So in a video here, I'm trying to find some time to do this. I'm going to pop the steering wheel off, install this, fish the wire down the column so I can get the wire, get that part done, and then I will focus on the wiring. So like I said, it's a 2 relay setup. So I actually bought, these are the same style of relays that come with the PSI harness, except I bought the ones with the resistors in them. For some reason, they don't use resistor relays in the PSI harness, but this is the same thing. So they're 30, or I think they're 40 amp, 30 amp one way, 40 amp the other. Yeah. But anyway, I'll put the link in the description. So I got some relay bases that have a nice mounting bracket on them. So I'm going to put those under the dash somewhere. I got the terminals for that one. And actually, where I buy these from, you have to buy in quantity. So I actually have 10 of these. I was able to get 2 of these and then a pack of 50 of these. But it cost, I think all of this cost, well, minus this was like $11 or something like that. So it's not terribly expensive. I have the correct crimper for that here. So I'll put those terminals on there, run some wires back, and show how that all goes. It's pretty simple. It's a 3-wire deal. So it pulls 3 wires off of the TAC module to engage and disengage cruise control. So pretty slick. The 4th wire in the setup is actually already hooked up. It's a 12 volts when brakes are applied. So it's actually the same circuit as the torque converter release. But yep, so got all those. Video coming on that. And I also got a new rollover valve for my fuel tank. So the Boyd's tank has a rollover valve installed in the top of the tank, but it's basically, it comes up and it's a 90 degree. Right now I don't have a hose on that, so I'm getting a real bad fuel smell when pressure changes outside and stuff like that. So like today it went from 70 degrees and 40% humidity to now it's 80 degrees and 100% humidity. It's actually storming outside. So the pressure change pushed some fuel vapor out, so I got a fuel smell in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try this here. This is a Tanks Inc. Rollover valve. So basically it's just got a little ball in there, and when your truck rolls over, it shuts it off. But the reason I bought this is I'm going to try to mount this thing as high as I possibly can in the back of the truck because basically it's just the laws of thermodynamics. The higher you can get that away from the fuel level, the less vapor you're going to get trying to leave the tank. Without getting into great detail, that's basically the gist of it. So I don't know if I'm going to leave the stock, the rollover valve that's in the tank, and just add this one in addition. I need to do some digging and see if that is okay. I don't see why not. It's not. They're just check valves. There's ball valves. So, but anyway, that's the part there. It's a really nice piece. It's a 2-piece deal with a gasket. So this top actually, of course, it's not going to come off now, but that top unthreads. It's basically, it looks like a barbed fitting that they've machined and put a ball bearing in. It's a captive ball bearing. It's got a washer and O-ring, and then this top part up here with a screen in it. So real nice part. I think I got it. I had a coupon. I think I got it for like 10 or 11 bucks. I think it's only like $18 on Summit, something like that. But anyway, like I said, I'll put the links in the description. So I just wanted to kind of give an update on what we're doing here, just because I've gone dark for a while. So I've gathered all the parts. Now I just need to find time to do it. So, but anyway, that's it with the truck here. I'm going to actually flip around here and just talk about the go-kart project. And here is the go-kart project. I drug it out. I probably put that thing back there 8 or 9 years ago, and I have not touched it since. So it has seen a lot of dirt and grime from all the builds that we've done in this shop. It's filthy. As you can see, I was rubbing my fingers in it. It looks bad, but it's actually in pretty good condition. It's got some body work I need to do on the body. The front nose is cracked here. It's got a crack back here. The big thing here, and I'm going to have to learn how to do fiberglass, is we got a big crack right here. It's cracked in half. So, so we're going to fix all that. I want to paint the body. I'm going to clean it all up. Powder coat the frame just because. We got a guy up just 30 minutes west here that does it for dirt cheap. He does it cheaper than I can paint it. He'll blast it and powder coat it cheaper than I can buy materials to paint it. So he did a lot of work on the truck. So, so I've just kind of been looking at it just to kind of survey the damage, if you will. The motor actually does turn over. It doesn't start, obviously. It doesn't have any fuel in it. But the carburetor's missing the governor. So we got to figure out that. Either going to put a new carburetor on it or just replace the whole motor. I don't know. That dang carburetor, I looked online, and that thing's like $90 for a Briggs & Stratton carburetor. I can buy a whole Predator motor, a 3.5 horsepower Predator motor that's physically about the same size as this for $99. So I don't know. We'll see how that goes. I want to keep this project kind of on the cheap, but make it nice and make it safe. So I just need to tear it down. I just kind of want to show that I've got it out, and I've been kind of looking at it. I haven't bought anything for it yet because I don't really know what it needs. As far as I can tell, just on a quick glance, the wheels are fine. None of them are bent. They all run true. Although I don't know why I painted some of them white and some of them silver. As you can see, the frame was black, it was red, it was blue and white. It's been a lot. I think that motor was either white or red when it was original, so I painted it orange at some point. But yeah, so just kind of, you can see here, I need to rebuild that corner there. But here's kind of the frame underneath. So it's a pretty small little frame here. I'd like to convert this to a solid axle so that both wheels drive. Although the more I'm thinking about it, I might leave it like this just because I can keep the center of gravity low with this. If I put a solid axle on there, I could probably build it to kind of go up and keep the axle center line the same, but the motor mounts over there, I don't know. So we're just going to kind of look at that and kind of assess it as we get there. But this it's had some pretty rough days on it. So, but it's in pretty good shape. The seat's pretty good shape. I'm going to weld these back on. This is the rear and the front body supports. So it's got an A-arm frame that sits out and holds up the front wing, and then it's got a deal here that kind of comes up, and then it's a T across here that supports the rear wing. I don't know, just kind of generally updated. I'd like to lower it even more because it sat up probably about 4 inches off the ground, and it was really top heavy. We flipped it a lot. Probably why it's broken everywhere, but we flipped it a lot. So I'd like to lower it a little bit. So maybe reworking it a little bit. I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do yet, but definitely want to make it safer for my kids because that's amazing we didn't get hurt on this thing. But just kind of redo some stuff. The steering wheel is, as you can see, the shaft broke off at one point, so I just lowered it down, but it's real sloppy. And, maybe just kind of fixing some of this stuff up. Back then I didn't have a welder. I didn't really know what I was doing, so I got the drill out and let's fix that and, stuff like that. But yeah, so this is the project here. So this is coming up. I'm really excited about this one. My 6-year-old can't wait to start this one. So the weather's starting to turn nice, so we're going to go ahead and get going on this one here pretty quick. So, but anyway, that's it. I kind of wanted to give an update. I've kind of gone dark, so I just kind of want to show that I actually have been doing some things, not very much. I did get parts of the truck, and I've kind of got this up on the, well, this was actually my bed stand from when I had the bed off my truck, but works out good for this. So I'm actually going to put a sheet of plywood on top of here and make this a kind of a little table for this thing, or maybe actually make a mount for it, and so it gets it up. I don't know. We'll figure that out later. My brain's always going. But, yeah, I'm excited for this one. Let's get this one going. This is the next big project. I say big project, but it'll be a fun project, so I'll be able to bang this out pretty quick. But anyway, I just wanted to say thanks, and thanks again for all the subscribers. It's just been unreal watching the number just go up and up and up and up. It's been crazy. So again, I'd love for you guys to purchase some stickers. It helps support the channel a little bit, kind of makes it a little easier because, I'm spending my own money making all these videos, which that's kind of the name of the game, but, if I could recoup a little bit of it with the stickers, that'd be awesome. So definitely check out the stickers below. Buy a couple, buy one. Every little bit helps. So I do appreciate it. I do appreciate everybody's support from day one. This has been an awesome ride. So as always, like and subscribe if you'd like to. Tell your friends, tell your family, have them come over, check out the content, and hopefully they like it and they want to subscribe too, because I want to keep the momentum going. It's been awesome. I want to keep the good content going, so onward and upward. So, but anyway, enough rambling today. So that's all I got, and yeah, that's it. So y'all have a good day.